You know, it's very interesting when somebody accuses you of things. They could accuse you of just about anything, and instead of getting the facts straight, they just rather stick to their own side of the story, you know? Just remember the words, when you assume it makes an ass out of you and out of me. Alright, so to give you a little background on the story in general, our news director at the radio station decided he was going to write a nasty email to me the other day, and he was accusing me of taking drinks out of his fridge. Pretty interesting. And when I told him, hey, look, it wasn't me, you know, he sent me a message going, oh, I know it's you because so-and-so saw you coming out of the room with a drink, and that happens to be my drink. Alright, let me get one thing out here. Alright. First of all, that is a station. You have your drinks. You put them in a place, okay? When I come in to work during a night show or during a weekend show, if I use that fridge, I put my drinks separately from that person's drinks, okay? And just because he drinks a certain brand and one of those drinks is missing, it doesn't give you any right to say, oh, well, that drink is missing, and because that person saw you with that drink, then you took it. Not by a long shot, buddy, okay? Anybody that knows me, that knows when I work my shift at the station, knows I bring my own stuff, okay? I bring my food, and I bring 2 drinks with me. Both different kinds, I might add. I usually switch on and off either between Pepsi, Coke, and Mountain Dew. This month being Pepsi, and then I get another drink, which is usually a Brisk or a Tropicana or a Guzzler. Okay? And I don't always, finish them all. But I put mine in the fridge because, of course, a 30-minute drive to work is going to cause a cold drink to get warm. Alright. And apparently, because Mr. News Director is high and mighty, you can't put your drinks in there. You have to put yours in the sales room. Or you can't use my microwave. That has to be done in the sales room. So you're going to make a person who is working a show walk all the way to the other end of the building just to get a fucking drink, let alone 2 drinks. And you're going to make that person walk all the way there to get their food and heat their food up with a chance of possibly dropping the food and it going all over the place and then they have nothing to eat instead of taking 2 steps. You're a fucking idiot, okay? Yes, I know. People say I swear too much, but I really don't care. It's how I express myself. Anyways, it's ridiculous because this guy who is supposed to be a man of the cloth, a minister on the side, is accusing. And if I'm not mistaken, religious people aren't supposed to accuse anybody. They're supposed to be kind people. They're supposed to be understanding people. They're supposed to listen to all sides of the story before they get everything correct, right? To say that one person steals your drink when it's not the case, and then not even, see it from their side of the story and just see it for one thing, it's like, alright, come on, give me a freaking break, alright? Not to mention, the guy has something against me anyways, just because I used a chair that was in his room at the beginning of the year and he didn't like that fact. Alright, you want to hate me for that? Fine. Hate me just because I have a back issue and I can't sit in a bar stool that hurts my ass and my back when I'm doing a shift that's longer than 3 or 4 hours. Sue me. Okay? Then to turn around and just go, oh, well, because you took, a drink from that fridge, it had to be my drink. I'm sorry if, I like to have my drinks a little cool when I get there. But if you want to accuse me, you're looking at the wrong fucking person, pal. Okay? One, to call me a liar in an email, wrong. Okay? I'm not the person that lies. I've been an honest person my entire life. And to say that is a slap in my face. Two, to accuse me and, take the whole approach that just because somebody saw you with something coming out of there, so it has to be mine, is the wrong approach to take without hearing all sides of the story. And then to sit there and email me back and say, oh, well, the point is there's a drink missing, and because you worked that day. Alright, if you want to take the low road, Mr. News Director, Minister, Christian person, you better re-question your faith, because you're going against everything you stand for. Alright? I don't care what faith you are. I don't care who you are or what you do. The point is, you don't wrongfully accuse anybody without listening to their side of the story, and you don't sit there and point the blame when the person that is telling the truth is somebody that you know is an honest person. Alright? And the fact that is also, this guy also hates me because I happen to be good buddies with the program director. A guy that he's been trying to get fired for 5 years now. Once again, religious person, you're not supposed to be hateful. You're not supposed to be hating anybody or trying to get them fired. That's against God's will now. Another thing I'm bringing up in this blog. And yes, I know, it's been a while since I last did one, people. Just been a real crazy time in my life, I guess you could say. But bringing religion into thing, I know people are probably going to say, wait a minute, how are you bringing religion into this? Plain and simple. There's supposed to be a certain motive, a certain MO with religions, and to sit there and claim you're a person of God and to, preach love and to preach all this stuff and then go and accuse and hate and all that bullshit, that's not part of God's plan. That's actually part of another plan. A plan of vendetta, a plan of hatred, a plan that somebody concocts themselves. And it's like, okay, I love working at the place, but some of the people there are just very, well, downright cutthroat, should I say. I mean, it's like the news director hates the program director because, well, he just doesn't like him because he has his own way of doing things. And then there's the feud between the program director and the secretary, who's the wife of the news director. There's the station manager who doesn't take sides and doesn't like confrontation, but yet starts shit just to stir up the pot. You got the guy, the marketing consultant, who doesn't come in to do his show at all and points the blame at everybody else when his own show is the one that sucks. You got the operations manager just stays out of everybody's business and does his own thing. But it's like, it's crazy, And anybody who knows me knows I do my own thing. I am my own person. I do my own thing. I don't take part in anything. I don't kiss ass. I don't suck up. I'm just blue collar. 100% all the way. Yes, I like to go all the way, people. That's what she said. I know. I said it. I got it out of my system. But back to what I was saying earlier. It's like, alright, I'm getting sick and tired of all the accusing, and this stuff has been only going on for like not even a day now. It's like, alright, are you freaking kidding me? Get off the high horse. Get off this whole, oh, just because you were in the room and somebody saw you walk out of there with something, it's mine. When the fact is that I put my own stuff in there, I was taking them out. And then to sit there and say, oh, you can't touch this, you can't touch this, you have to go here and do this. It's like, what's next? I can't pee in your fucking toilet, buddy? I can't work the board because that's your soundboard? I can't go in there to adjust somebody else's soundboard or microphone because that's your room? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were the king of the almighty freaking radio station. Glad to see you are. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to take a giant dump in your bucket and just give it to you and turn it into gold and present you with it in a hot dog bun next? Sorry, that don't faze me none. But Thunder just had to get stuff out of his mind right now because it's really pissing me off. And hey, guess what? That's it. My story. I'm sticking to it. If you got a problem with it, news director, I got 2 words for you. Bite me.